Cylinder. Cylinder means I about its axis equal to 1 by 2 m r square about its axis. Axis means about its axis. About its axis. I equal to half m r square. But I wrongly entered 2 by 5. That is for sphere m r square. So let us solve once again. A solid cylinder of mass 2 kg. Mass equal to 2 kg. Radius r equal to 50 centimeter. That is 0.5 meter. On rolls up an inclined plane of angle 30 degree. It rolls up an inclined plane of 30 degree. It's rolls up like this. The center of mass of the cylinder has a speed of its velocity equal to 4 meter per second. The distance traveled by the cylinder on the inclined surface will be this S equal to what? The distance traveled equal to how much? That we have to find. Let us assume that it traveled a distance of S. That's why its potential energy becomes what? This is H. That is equal to mgh. How this mgh you got? Because of its kinetic energy spent on solid cylinder of inclined as a speed of the distance traveled by cylinder on the inclined surface will be. So its velocity becomes 0 till that it will rise. So final velocity equal to 0. Initial velocity equal to 4 meter per second. So we know that change in kinetic energy equal to potential energy. Therefore, this mgh must be equal to change in kinetic energy. Finally, it is 0. Initially, it is half mv square. V is given. Plus, it is rolls up. It is rotating. That's why it has 2 kinetic energy. Another one is half I omega square equal to m minus final kinetic energy is 0 because it raises and stops. That's why final kinetic energy is 0. Therefore, change in kinetic energy equal to mgh. Therefore, 1 by 2 mv square plus 1 by 2 I equal to 1 by 2 mr square. Omega equal to V by R whole square. V by R whole square equal to mgh. That is equal to half mv square plus 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 4. This R square getting cancelled. Therefore, 1 by 4 mv square equal to mgh. All has m. Therefore, we are getting 3 by 4 v square equal to gh. 3 by 4 v square equal to gh or h equal to 3v square divided by 4g. 3v square divided by 4g. Now s we have to find. Now we know h, angle we know. That's why we can find that hypotenuse. Sin theta equal to what? Sin theta equal to opposite side divided by hypotenuse. S distance traveled. Therefore, S equal to h divided by sin theta. That is equal to h equal to what? 3v square divided by 4g whole divided by sin theta equal to 1 by sin 30 equal to 1 by 2. Therefore, this is equal to 3 v equal to 4 square This denominator of denominator becomes numerator divided by 4g. G equal to 10. This 4 and the square getting cancelled. 24 divided by 10, therefore 2.4. Therefore, the answer is D. Shall I move to next sum? A solid sphere, this sum already we have seen. The ratio of acceleration for a solid sphere of mass m, mass equal to m, radius equal to r, rolling down an inclined plane of angle theta. Rolling down, the sphere is rolling down. The sphere is 89. Oh, 89 we have seen. 88 only yesterday we have seen. 89 we have seen. 89 first we will see. A disc and a sphere. Disc means this is the disc. About its axis I equal to 1 by 2 mr square. Sphere means this is sphere. This is disc. Sphere means its I equal to about its any axis passing through center equal to I equal to 2 by 5 mr square. Okay, these two we know. These two we know. What is the asked? The disk and sphere of same radius but different masses roll off on two inclined planes of same altitude and length. Disk is rotating. Theta is same. H is same. Same H, here also H is same. Theta is same. Therefore, the distance also same. Which one will come to here? Sphere. Same radius. R is same. In both case, here also R are same. Definitely mass will be different. Radius only same. Which will come to this point first? Which one will come first? That we have to find. It means here its velocity is 0. Initial velocity is 0. Here the velocity is maximum. Here the velocity is maximum. So which will come first? Whose velocity is higher, maximum value will come first. Definitely. Obviously. So we have to find that velocity, final velocity. How we can find when it is here in the book, it is all differently. That also I will tell you. T equal to 2L into 1 plus K square divided by R square divided by G sine theta square root. This formula is used to find time. For these two, for that you need K square divided by R square in it. For all shapes, you have to remember K square by R square. Yeah, but if you remember all I, then sufficient. That's why I'm solving differently. So here, I'm not going to use this formula. Here, its potential energy is mgh. Here also it has a potential energy of mgh. So, mgh equal to change in kinetic energy. When it starts, its kinetic energy is 0. When it comes here, it is maximum. Coming down, that is negative. So here its kinetic energy is maximum. Therefore, change equal to what is here? Of m v square plus half I omega square minus 0. Initially it is 0 because velocity is 0. That is equal to half m v square plus half I for disk equal to 1 by 2 mr square. I for disk equal to 1 by 2 mr square. 1 by 2 m r square for I. What is omega equal to v by r whole square? That is equal to 1 by 2 m v square plus 1 by 4 r square getting cancelled. Therefore, 1 by 4 m 1 by plus 1 by 4 m v square, that is equal to 3 by 4 m v square mgh. This is for disk. Let it be 1. The same way we have to find for sphere mgh. Different mass. Different mass. Okay, we'll solve. If you find in the same way for sphere, mgh sphere equal to half m v square plus 1 by 2 I equal to 2 by 5 mr square v by r whole square. Therefore, r square getting cancelled. That's why 1 by 2 mv square plus 2 by 10 mv square. That is equal to here it becomes 10 means here it becomes 5. Here 2, 7, 7 by 10 mv square. 7 by 10 mv square. Velocity is not constant. That's what I did mistake. Velocity is here 0, here maximum. Constant velocity, then only we can substitute like this. Okay, okay. Something I did not see. Formula is right. So velocity is different. That's why we cannot substitute V by R for omega. If we know the velocity at this point, we can substitute. Otherwise, we cannot substitute. We do not know the value. Therefore, we can yes. Okay, what is there in substituting which velocities? 1 minute. I will solve, then I will solve in the board. 1 minute, please wait. Yes. Yes, I got. I'll solve now. So what we did is correct only. MGH, M, but M, this is disk MD. M disk GH equal to half M V square plus 1 by 2 multiplied by 1 by 2 mv square multiplied by omega can be replaced by the final velocity can be replaced by V by R whole square, R square getting m R square, R square getting cancelled. Therefore, 1 by 2 mv square plus 1 by 4 mv square equal to 3 by 4 mv square. This is M disk GH. Let it be 1. Similarly, if you find for M mass of sphere GH, potential energy equal to half mv square. This is for disk. This is for disk. Okay. This is for sphere. Velocity is plus 1 by 2. I equal to what? 2 by 5 mr square multiplied by V by R whole square. R square getting cancelled. Therefore, 1 by 2 mvs square. Sphere. This is 2 by 10 mv square. Sphere. This is 1 by 2 This is 2 by 10. Therefore, 7 by 10 mvs square. Let it be 2. Now, take both the equations and find which velocity is higher. Vs is higher or Vd is higher. Disk is higher or sphere is higher. We are going to check. For that, we are going to divide m disk gh divided by m sphere, because mass is different. It is given equal to, first equation is 3 by 4 mv disk square divided by 7 by 10 m d mv sphere square. So mv m getting cancelled, gh getting cancelled. Therefore, this 3 by 4 can be written as 3 multiplied by 10 v disk square divided by 7 multiplied by 4 v sphere square. Sphere square. Therefore, v disk square divided by vs square equal to md mass of the disk divided by mass of sphere into this 28 will come to the numerator and 30 will come to denominator. This is less than 1. Here, we know that radius same, one is a disk, another one is sphere. Radius same. Whose mass will be higher? Definitely, sphere mass will be higher. This is also less than 1. Therefore, Vd by Vs square is less than 1. Vd divided by Vs whole square is less than 1. If you take square root, again it is less than 1. Therefore, we got Vd divided by Vs is less than 1. Say 0.5. Then V disk equal to, or if you bring this Vs that side, Vs, sphere velocity is higher than disk velocity. Therefore, sphere will reach first. Therefore, D is the answer. Therefore, D is the answer. So, in a rolling type, while finding kinetic energy, we have to use linear velocity as well as rotating circular velocity. Both we have to consider. Roll off, rotating, roll off. It is rotating. That's why it has both linear velocity and angular velocity. That's why while finding, that is the difference. So this way you can solve. Otherwise, you have to remember this formula for each shape. Circular, you should know K by R. Already you are memorizing for I for different shapes. In addition, K square by R square also you have to remember. But there is one easy method to remember K square by R square from I. But anyhow, why we have to get confusion? Let us remember I and we'll solve this way. If you want to solve this way, you can solve, find T for this, find T for this, which is less, that reaches first. The ratio of the accelerations for the solid sphere rolling down an inclination of at an angle theta without slipping and slipping down. For that one ratio of acceleration of a solid sphere. In here, this is rolling. Another the same sphere, same height, but here it is slipping. When it will slip, when it will roll. That we have to know. When it will slip, when it will roll. When it will slip and when it will roll. Rolling means it has resistance. The surface has resistance means the resistive force will be in this direction. F will be in this direction. Frictional force. Therefore, this will develop a torque of Fr. Its radius is R. Fr is the torque developed by this resistance. That's why it will roll. If resistance is more sufficient to rotate this, roll this means there won't be any slip. That's why in some sums they will give zero slip, they will tell. If resistance is not enough, not sufficient, then they will do both rolling and slipping. That type of sum they won't give. Either they will give slipping or they will give rolling. Then slipping means what? No friction. F equal to 0. If frictional force equal to 0, if frictional force F equal to 0, then definitely it will slip. That is the difference between rolling and slipping. If the surface has friction, sufficient friction, then it will roll only. If the surface doesn't have any friction, then it will slip only. If it has not sufficient resistance, the surface doesn't have sufficient resistance, then it will do both rolling and slipping. In this sum, it is given that the ratio of acceleration of these two masses they are asking. This acceleration is called acceleration slipping. This acceleration called acceleration rolling. We have to find both. We have to find both and we have to find the ratio. Here, for slipping, A acceleration for slipping equal to G sin theta, because its mg is acting downward. Mg is acting downward, perpendicularly downward. If you resolve along this, then this and this are parallel, this and this are parallel. Therefore, this is theta means, sorry, this and this is perpendicular to this plane, this surface. And this is perpendicular to this horizontal. That's why the angle between this horizontal and the inclined plane is theta means this is theta. Therefore, this component is mg cos theta. This component is mg sin theta. Mg sin theta. The force in this direction is mg sin theta means we leave mass, then g sin theta is the acceleration. Force equal to mass into acceleration, you know. That's why this is the acceleration. Therefore, it is slipping down. For that acceleration is g sin theta. That's all. For slipping system, the acceleration is A is equal to g sin theta. That's all. But if it is rotating means, then we have to find the acceleration. For that, in this case, A rolling equal to, the formula is g sin theta divided by square root of 1 plus k square divided by r square. Here it is solid sphere. Solid sphere I equal to 2 by 5 mr square. 2 by 5 mr square. We know that this is equal to mk square, where k is the radius of gyration. So m getting cancelled. Therefore, k square divided by r square equal to 2 by 5. So this is a constant. K square by r square is constant for all circular shape objects. k square by r square equal to 2 by 5. So the acceleration for rolling equal to g sine theta divided by 1 plus 2 by 5. 2 by 5 k square 2 by 5 k square by r square equal to 2 by 5. K square by r square. That we should remember. 2 by 5. That is equal to g sine theta divided by 7 by 5. 7 by 5. Therefore, we have to find the relationship between ratio of acceleration of solid sphere rolling down at an inclined theta with the slipping. So, rolling down, AR divided by AS we have to find. AR equal to what? G sine theta divided by 7 by 5. 7 by 5 in the denominator. AS is G sine theta. G sine theta. These two getting cancelled. Therefore, 5 by 7. Therefore, AR is to AS equal to 5 is to 7. Therefore, A is the answer. First is rolling, then slipping. Therefore, 5 is to 7. If you remember this formula. AR equal to G sine theta divided by square root of 1 plus K square divided by R square. For disk it is I equal to what? I equal to 1 by 2 mr square. Okay. But this is not required here. This is not required. This time. Here, sphere only. That's why 2 by 5. That's all. K square by R square equal to K square by R square will equal to 2 by 5. This is one way of solving. Suppose you want to find the acceleration. If you do not remember this K square by R square equal to 2 by 5 means, then how to solve this? That we'll see now. That we'll see now. How to find the acceleration equal to what we got? Acceleration equal to what? What we got? We got the acceleration of rolling equal to acceleration of rolling equal to 7 by 5 mg sine theta. Mg sine theta divided by 7 by 5 or 5 by 7 sine theta. That we got 5 A rolling equal to 5 by 7. That's why 5 is to 1 we got answer. A rolling equal to 5 by 7. A rolling equal to 5 by 7 G sine theta. 5 by 7 G sine theta. A slipping equal to G sine theta. That's why AR divided by AS equal to 5 by 7. G sine theta getting cancelled. Therefore, AR is to AS. Acceleration for rolling is to acceleration to slipping equal to 5 is to 7. That's why B is the answer we have seen already. Suppose you didn't remember K square by R square, then how to solve that? That we'll see now. This also you must remember because sometime this may require. In one case, it is rolling. The sphere is rolling. same theta, same h. Another case, same theta, same h, but it is slipping. Slipping means F friction equal to 0. No friction. No friction. F equal to 0. Now we will write, already we have seen that here, this is mg means, this is mg sine theta. Already we proved mg sine theta. This is mg cos theta. Already we have seen. Along the inclined plane is mg sine theta. Here also mg sine theta. Mg sine theta. For this, if you write, what we can write? The downward force is mg sine theta. What is the upward force? It is rolling. Therefore, frictional force F, upward force, equal to the net force. This is equal to mass into acceleration. Equation 1. Second is, we know that torque equal to I alpha. Torque, this is how we got this formula. F equal to ma for linear relation. F becomes torque, m becomes I, a becomes alpha. This is second equation. This T equal to what? Already I told you that in inclined plane, if something is rolling means because of this frictional force and radius, it develops a torque, it is rotating, force into distance, Fr. Therefore, this torque can be written as Fr. Fr equal to, T is written by Fr equal to I alpha. This is second equation. Third equation, what I can write is I equal to, what is I? I equal to, third equation, not I, third equation, A equal to R alpha. This is how you got, we know that R theta equal to displacement. If you differentiate one time, ds by dt equal to r into d theta by dt. That is omega. Therefore, ds by dt is v equal to r omega. If you differentiate once again, you will get the acceleration. A equal to r. If you differentiate this, you will get acceleration alpha. Therefore, A equal to r alpha. That is another formula. Fourth formula is, we know that I for the sphere equal to 2 by 5 mr square. That is fourth formula. And if you divide 2 and 3, what you will get is Fr divided by A equal to I alpha divided by R alpha. 2 divided by 3. So alpha getting cancelled. Therefore, F equal to IA divided by I equal to what? I divided by R. Let us substitute Fr divided by A equal to, we have to substitute I equal to what? 2 by 5 mr square for sphere. That's why we can substitute 2 by 5 mr square divided by R. R square getting cancelled, this R and this R getting cancelled. Therefore, F equal to, we got new formula, F equal to 2 by 5 MA. This is fifth. F equal to 2 by 5 MA. Now substitute in the 1. 1 implies mg sine theta minus F equal to 2 by 5 MA equal to MA. If you bring this to the right hand side, mg sine theta equal to 2 by 5 plus 1, 7 by 5. 7 by 5 MA. 7 by 5 MA. M getting cancelled. This is because of equation 1 and 5 implies 5 value is substituted in 1. Therefore, g sin theta equal to 7 by 5 a. A rolling equal to 7 by 5. 5 by 7 g sin theta. This is what we got in the sum. Directly by substituting formula, we got AR equal to 5 by 7 g sin theta we got. So this way also we can find, but these explanations will be useful for some sum. That's why I'm doing all these things. So AR equal to 5 by 7 sin theta, and AS already we got AS equal to g sin theta. G sin theta getting cancelled. Therefore, AR by AS equal to 5 by 7 or 5:7. This is theory. This theory. This will be useful somewhere. That's why I told. So shall I move to next sum? What we have seen, just 90 we have seen. 91, let us see. What's time? 8:12. But this is theory. 91. A small object of a small object of uniform density. These are all to confuse you. A small object roll up a curved surface with an initial velocity v. So the curved surface, a small object of uniform density goes up like this with an initial velocity v. It reaches up to a maximum height. Initial velocity v, what is the final velocity? V equal to 0. Final velocity is 0. V initial equal to v, because it is climbing somewhere. The maximum height is, the height it reaches is h equal to 3v square divided by 4g. That is h with respect to initial position. The object is, what is the object is asking. So we have to find here, what is potential energy? mgh. What is change in kinetic energy? Initially it is v, finally 0. Final kinetic energy is 0. Initial kinetic energy we know of mv square plus. It is rotating. That's why of I omega square equal to mgh. This is initial kinetic energy. Final kinetic energy is 0. Therefore, change in kinetic energy equal to potential energy. That we know. Therefore, let us substitute of mv square plus of I omega square can be substituted as v square divided by r square. V square divided by r square. This mgh equal to what? 3v square divided by 4g. That is also given. Gg getting cancelled. Therefore, of mv square minus, let us bring this there and let us keep I one side, of I v square divided by r square equal to m 3 by 4 m v square minus 1 by 2 m v square. That is equal to 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 equal to what? 1 by 2 m v square. 1 by 2 m v square. equal to 1 by 2 I V square divided by R square. V square getting cancelled. Therefore, I equal to 2 by 2 mr square. I equal to mr square. Mr square means 1 by 2 I am getting somewhere 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 minus 3 by 4 means what? Mukkal. Ara pochna kaal illa. So 1 by 4. 1 by 4. 1 by 4. That is equal to 1 by 2. I equal to 1 by 2 mr square means it is a disk. Therefore, I is 1 by 2 mr square. Therefore, it is a disk. That's all. Shall I move to next sum? 3 by 4 minus 1 by 2 equal to 1 by 4. I wrote 1 by 2. You are all keeping quiet. You should tell. I won't mind. If you do any mistake, you can tell. A solid cylinder of mass 3 kg. Cylinder. So cylinder I equal to 1 by 2 mr square. Mass m equal to 3 kg. Rolling on a horizontal surface with velocity v equal to 4 meter per second. It collides with a horizontal spring. Collides with the horizontal spring. A cylinder, it is rolling. The cylinder is rolling towards this direction and collide with a spring. What will happen? The spring will be compressed. What will happen like this? It will be like this. That is compressed and the cylinder will be here. Cylinder will be here. So, this here it is x plus delta x. Here x, delta x is reduced. Or we can say that here it's L plus x. Here it is reduced to x. Reduced to x. Reduced to L. So what is the compression? Compression is x. The spring is L plus x, here L. The spring is compressed to a length of x. Its constant, spring constant K equal to 200 Newton meter. 200 Newton meter. That is also given. The force developed by the spring is Kx. Because it is compressed by x, therefore force developed by the spring is Kx. The force developed by the spring and the force developed by this moving body are equal, means it will come stand still. That's all. This is the idea. The maximum compression produced in the spring will be what is the value of x is asked. What is the value of x? So what we have to do is, we have to do the change in kinetic energy. Change in kinetic energy we have to find. What is the change in kinetic energy? Initially, kinetic energy in the spring is 0. After that, it is compressed. That's why it has potential energy. That potential energy equal to half K. Spring constant is given. K, how much it is compressed? X. Therefore, half Kx square is the potential energy. This is come from where? From this kinetic energy of this cylinder. Therefore, kinetic energy of the cylinder, final kinetic energy is 0. Initial kinetic energy is half mv square plus half I omega square minus 0. Change in kinetic energy equal to this minus 0. Finally, it rests, that's why 0. This is equal to potential energy. Therefore, half kx square equal to half mv square plus half, what is the nature? Cylinder. That's why I equal to 1 by 2 mr square, omega equal to v by r whole square equal to half kx square. All of getting cancelled. So, this r square getting cancelled. Therefore, mv square plus half mv square. Here one half is there. Equal to kx square. Or 1 plus half is 3 by 2 mv square equal to kx square. Or x square equal to 3 by 2 mv square divided by k. Substitute all the values. 3 by 2, m equal to what? 3, v equal to 4 square. Velocity is 4 meter per second. Divided by k is 200. K is 200. So, 9, this is 400. Therefore, this 4 and this 2 multiply 200 getting cancelled. That's why 100. And 9, 36 divided by 100 equal to 3.6. X square equal to 3.6. Therefore, x equal to 0.36. 36 divided by 100 means 0.36. 0.36. Therefore, x equal to 0.6 meter. Therefore, the answer is B. Shall I move to next sum? What's time? 23. One more. A solid cylinder and hollow cylinder, both of them same mass. Mass m. Solid cylinder ms equal to m hollow. And same external diameter. Therefore, r same. Rs equal to r hollow equal to external diameter. Equal to r. Are released from the same height at the same time on an inclined plane. Another inclined plane. Both are, this is solid, this is hollow, is released. Both roll down without slipping, no slip. Therefore, friction is sufficient. Which one will reach bottom first? Which one will reach bottom first? That is the question. You can, already I told you that you can use this formula. T equal to square root of 2L. This is L. 2L divided into 1 plus K square divided by R square whole divided by G sin theta. You can use this formula. Comparing time, which is less, you will get. L is same, that's why L also getting cancelled. If you find a ratio, this is for S, and you have to find one is S, another one for hollow, T hollow. Which one is less will reach first, you can tell. That is one way. But you should know K square by R square. How to find K square by R square? We know that I equal to mk square. That is one way. I solved in different way. I will tell both. I do not know. Can we tell both today? We'll check. You tell me at 8:30. Sir, time up like that you tell. Don't leave without telling. Huh? Yesterday, you leave. If you tell 8:30, I will stop. No problem. But I do not know. While talking, how I will know the time? I won't see. Huh? Okay. I am feeling insulting. So don't do that. After explaining, I saw you left. That's not good. I equal to mk square. But we know that for solid cylinder, 1 by 2 mr square. I equal to mk square. Therefore, k square divided by r square, getting cancelled, equal to 1 by 2 for cylinder, solid cylinder. For hollow cylinder, I do not know. Hollow cylinder, um, I would check and I will let you know. But we are not going to solve by that. Hollow cylinder, I'll tell I equal to mr square. Okay. Therefore, it is 1. For hollow cylinder, I hollow equal to mk square. I hollow equal to mr square equal to mk square. Therefore, k square divided by r square equal to 1. This way you can find and you can, you have to remember this formula. Let us find which one will reach first means we have to solid Ts equal to square root of 2L 1 plus k square by r square for solid equal to 1 by 2 divided by g sine theta. And T hollow equal to square root of 2L 1 plus 1 divided by g sine theta. If we divide these two, what you will get is square root goes off. Let us assume, or you can put 1 square root. So 2L getting cancelled. G sine theta getting cancelled. So 1 plus 1 by 2 is Ts divided by Th equal to 1 plus 1 by 2 is 3 by 2. Square root is there. Divided by 1 plus 1 is 2. If you bring this 2 down, what you will get is 3 by 4. 3 by 4. Root 3 by 2. Root 3 is 1.7. Root 4 is 2. That is 1.7 divided by 2. This is less than 1. Therefore, Ts by Th is less than 1 means Ts is less than Th. Ts is less. Therefore, solid cylinder will reach first. That is one way of solving. But you should remember the formula. Tomorrow we'll see without using this formula how to find that. We'll see tomorrow. Solid reach first because Ts is less than Th. Okay. You in the chat box you type 8:30. I'll get message so that I'll stop. Yesterday I took up to 8:37. You might have some other work, homework or something. I do not know. That's why I took. But anyhow, hereafter, if it exceed 8:30, please type in the chat box 8:30. I'll stop immediately. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.